Hi guys, so we're doing a tutorial on how to turn out a horse. So I'm going to use a horse called Alpaca. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tie him at the back, pick his feet out, and then I'm going to show you how to fit a lead bridle. You can see already he has a turnout rug already prepared and fitted for him. And we had a rug lecture previously, or tutorial on that, on how to fit him. Again, just making sure you open the doors, approaching the horse from the right or the left hand side and near side, head collar on, flicking over the head strap, securing it, checking it fits, again moving it forward just behind the ears, 2 fingers behind the cheek, bone, again that fits nicely. So I'm going to push the horse towards the back. Okay, so I'm now going to pick the feet out. I'm sliding my hand down, picking up on the fetlock, holding it underneath the hoof, picking out any muck or waste. And racehorses do it from left hand side. Go on, buddy. Again, holding underneath. He's resisting, so I'm just keeping a hold of him. Brilliant. So I'm going to take out his mane just sort of triple on that. I'm then going to fit the lead bridle. So, I want to make sure the reins are out of the way so that I'm not tripping on them. Make sure the bit is smiling so it's not looking at that nutcracker effect. That's not going to be pleasant on the horse's tongue. Again, the reins should go over your shoulder so that when I'm fitting the bridle, it's not in the way. I'm not going to trip on it and stand on it and create a hazard for myself. Again, approaching the horse from the near side. Going to undo the head collar. Oh, good boy. Grab a hold of the nose, holding the cheek pieces with my right hand, bringing the bit to his mouth. He's already keen to open it, lifting the cheek pieces up, pulling it over his ears. Again, now I'm checking for that fitting. So again, from the leading control tutorial, we're looking for wrinkles. You can't see any wrinkles there, so I need to shorten it. I'm going to do the same on the other side. Good boy. So again, should just see probably a little tight, so I'm going to drop that down. Yeah, we just see 2 wrinkles there, which is probably not easy to say, but if you just come from this angle, you'll see 1 and then 2, which is good. Now, with the leading control, we want to, we always keep the keepers in, but for turning out, we want to leave the keepers out. Reason being is so that when you're releasing the horse, you can be quick to undo the cheek piece buckle, and that the horse then is released quickly and I don't have to get in the way. So again, I'm going to turn it around opposite way to me. If you'll figure it out. Okay, so we're going to pull out. We're now going to lead out with 2 horses, so the other horse is going to follow me. We're going to turn out in opposite paddocks. We're now going to show you how to safely release the horse into the field for your assessments. Okay? Again, checking there's no hazards. you're walking out, you're being aware of anything that could spook the horse or could be hazardous to the horse. So oncoming vehicles, people going out for a run or doing their fitness tests. So again, anything that could potentially spook your horse, you need to be aware of what things are doing. And as your horse can react to that. So we're on a road, so it could be cars, so I'm looking left to right. I'm going into the front left paddock, the other horse is going to go into the front right paddock. As I'm approaching, I'm also would be checking for any damages to the field, fencing and the security of the fencing. This is already done prior, but what I'm looking for here is anything that would prevent me from turning this horse out. So holes, water drinkers broken, the security of the fencing's broken. Is there any poisonous plants that could prevent the horse to being turned out that make them unwell? Is the location safe for the horse to go out at night? If it is, then you can obviously turn the horse out. I'm going to open my gate. I'm then going to turn my horse into the fence line so that when I release the horse is always going to run away from me and I'm safe next to the fence. They always tend to go in the opposite direction. I'm then going to count down from 3, and then when I count down from 3, we're going to release the horse. I'm going to shout nice and clearly so that Tam can hear me. So ready? In 3, 2, 1, release. As you can see, the horse then walks away from me nice and safely. And again, here you would generally tend to observe them for 5 minutes or so, just to see if they settle into their field and anything that might cause them to get upset. If they look happy and they're not stressed out, you could then leave them and carry on with your normal duties. Next thing I need to do is obviously make sure I secure the gate, which is where the horse has come in. So here we have a bit of electro wiring. I'm also going to secure a bit of lead rope around my fence line for extra security. And again, if we look at the horse, he's now munching on the ground on some grass there and looks happy and settled and just into a normal quiet state. I'm therefore happy to leave him and then go on to do my other duties. Finally, if you were to leave this horse out at night, you have to think about what's the quality of the forage. As you can see, this paddock gets used for turn up quite regularly, so there's not a lot of grass, but you can see a hay bale feeder which is full of hay for the horse so that he has adequate forage for him to eat throughout the night, but he gets to roam around, it gets to feel like a horse, and it's good for the horse's mental well-being to get out and see and just generally get to chill out and have downtime, which sometimes they don't always get when they're locked up in their stables for most of the day. And then finally, if everything else is then prepared and happy, you can then carry on to normal duties. All right, that's it basically. Thank you.